get rid of him, just give him back. You know, don't sell him, just give him back. I said, all right. Well, this guy went to jail for the rest of his life, which floored me. I never thought, you know, what he went to jail for never crossed my mind. I was devastated, floored, whatever. So anyway, I couldn't give it back. His wife left him, and he had gotten into an accident. The horse, his name was Joe, and he got into an accident when he was a baby, and because he wasn't gelded, and he tried to get to a mare, and he got his foot stuck up in some wire and some tin in the barn. And as he got older, he built up some bone spurs around there, and it was very expensive to get these shaved off. Plus, by now he was about 12. So I gave him to somebody, and so he's still alive. He's living out his days over here in Oatmeal, Texas, which is like right up against Bertram, Texas. Bertram's right up against Liberty Hill, Texas. But anyway, so there you go. But he could go on rocks. He could do this. He could do that. You know why? Because he never had shoes on. He had calluses on his feet. And he wasn't lame because of his feet. He was lame because he's a knothead, and he tried to get to a mare, and that didn't work out for him. So, yeah, shoes on horses don't work. You'll see these shoers. I'm sorry, farriers now. You can't call them a horseshoer. They get all frickin' butthurt. But they're a horseshoer. They put shoes on horses, period. You know. So a horseshoer will say you need this kind of shoe, you need that kind of shoe, you need lightweight, you need aluminum. Aluminum? Really? You know how bendable aluminum is? You know, and you're going to go over the rocks? You know, good luck with that. You might as well just throw your money out the window on the way to the trail. Just go here. But that's how they make their money, by saying you need shoes. I've had 100 horses. No, that's a lie. I've probably had 30 horses in my life that were actually, you know, my horses. And I've had horses that I have bought for my kids, which was a waste of money and time. They didn't want them very long. And my husband rode for a little bit. And anyway, all the horses that I've ever had have not had shoes on. Barrel racing horses included. Now, that's a lie. I had shoes put on this horse right here that I'm riding, Bolt. Guess what happened? I got to the arena. She fell down. She slipped with her shoes on. Big dummy. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. I was telling you about Shane, my Arab. And then I sold another Arab named Desi to these people. And she did something stupid. Well, she had a bad habit. And my husband did not have a cure for it. I did, but nobody would listen to me. She would be, you know, loafing along like everything's fine. And all of a sudden she decided to stop on a dime. So you'd go flying over her. And he'd go, well, I'll teach her. I'll just hang on to the reins. Oh, good. Well, that's a real good idea, because what happens is now she's thrown you. You've grabbed onto the reins, and now you've just pulled her over the top of you. Good job. But that horse went to somebody else, and I ran into this guy. I won't say how, but I ran into this guy, and he told me, you know, that she did that. So you know what he did? You'll love it. He bit her ear. He bit her ear. Okay, that doesn't do anything except you bit her ear. She does not like you because you bit her ear. She has no idea what she did wrong. No. No idea what she did wrong. All she knows is you bit her ear and you're an asshole. That's pretty much it. There are cures for things like this, but people that know everything and are happy to tell you everything, you know, go ahead and listen to them. And if it works, fine. If it doesn't, fine. But there are right ways to do things and wrong ways to do things, especially when it comes to horses. And the reason I say especially horses, this horse weighs probably 1,200 pounds. She's a heifer. And she's 15.3. She's almost 16 hands. She's really close. In fact, I was at a arena one day, and this guy, for whatever reason, got all freaking bent out of shape because there was a lady there, this horse trainer, and a good one, and she said this horse is 15.3. He went on and on about this horse with 16 hands. I never saw such an argument in my life about nothing. Who cares? But what I'm telling you is she's between 15.3 and 16 hands, and I do believe she's 15.3. I don't think she's 16 hands, but she's a big girl. And so, especially with horses, means this horse could kill me if it knew it could, or if it wanted to. I don't think she knows she can, but I've seen horses lunge after people, bite people. I had a horse jump up and slap me with its hoof. It hopped up and this went wham across my jaw. There was something wrong with this horse. I got it when it was 6 months old, and I was breaking it when I was, young, and we got an itch here. Had a scratch. When it was 6 months old, and this horse was nuts. I mean, this horse was absolutely crazy. And I was like, okay, I'm not getting hurt. I sent it to a very reputable trainer just to get it broke, not to get it, used to everything, because that takes years. But just to get it, so this horse flew off the handle about everything. And when she went into season, or heat, as some people do it, but it's actually going into season, she lost her mind. She tried to climb over the fence and do all kinds. Now, there's horses like that. There's horses that are worthless, that you can't do anything with, okay? So what do? You go to the auction,